networking is very crucial for college students. You need to have a good relationship with your boss. Prepare your resume as per the ATS, that is application tracking system.
Let's begin.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. It's a warm welcome to you from our bottom of our hearts. We are fortunate that you have taken time from your busy schedule and spending a quality time with us, addressing the students like us. So, without wasting any time, sir, without just to gain your valuable insights, let's quickly begin with our questions, sir. So,
Thank you very
first
much,
question.
Mohammed Strajal. Thank you very much for
Yes, sir.
inviting me for your NIT Warangal. Thank you very
Yes,
much for Zoom session and all.
yes, sir. So, once again, welcome to the NIT Varangal Resource Persons interview, sir. And coming to the first question, I would like to ask, how important is networking for the career success, sir? As we all know that without networking these days, it's quite impossible for us to move ahead in terms of getting the job. So, how important it is for the career success, sir?
Network Networking is very crucial for college students. Nowadays is very critical because so you need to network with your college students. And it is not too late for you. You can network with your school students, intermediate students, college students, and all. We don't know, they may become one of the topmost professionals like IAS officer, IPS officer, or if not, they can become an entrepreneur or can become an HODs in future. So always network with your all classmates, whoever you know and all in your school as well as in college. And now you are in post graduation here also. Not only your, for example, your function. Take for example, you are in HR, not in HR, even other branches also, if there is marketing friends are there, or if not, for example, what are the functions, marketing, SCM, and these are all whatever the functions are there. Okay, let's take for example, your engineering graduate. Okay, you need to network with not only mechanical students, you need to network with chemical students, computer students, and some other students, ECE students also. So you always network with them. As I told you, that we don't know in future they may become entrepreneurs, or if not, they become IAS officer, IPS officer. Always network, and you need to take this opportunity. See, these are through referrals or recommendations and all. Next is knowledge sharing. Always share the knowledge, right? Because always students, what the students think is, if I share the knowledge, he will get more marks. No. If you share the knowledge, what happens? You increase your knowledge. Take for example, there is a mug of water. If I pour more water, it will come out. But in our brain, it will not come out. If I give a lot of things, I can learn much more things. Take, for example, if your friend is asking something, if you don't know, you can research on the Google or somewhere and you can help him out. So that you increase your knowledge. So that always share the knowledge with your friends and all. Next is support system. Whatever the support systems you have, like mobile, as I shown you, mobile and all. So use this all support system and use it. Visibility, whatever visibility is there, like visibility in the sense, now you are supposed to graduate in management, MBA and all, okay? Master in business management, administration and all. You need to network with your industry, network with HR, network with hiring managers. Take, for example, you are in HR. For HR recruit is fine. But for example, if he's a computer graduate, or if he's going for a marketing or some other functions and all, he need to network with those department heads and all. So that's why now you can network through LinkedIn. LinkedIn is for professionals and all, right? For the job professionals or entrepreneurs. And now you can look at the now politicians are also come using the LinkedIn.
Absolutely.
That's why you upgrade your LinkedIn profile and network there also. Next, another thing is very important is skill development. See, whatever you learn in your college is one aspect, and whatever you learn through, for example, skill development, communication skill. See, you are learning only in subjects and all about your curriculum and all, but you need to learn communication skill, emotional intelligence, Next thing is MS Office skills. These are very important, which will upgrade. See, when you're going for any organization, even if you're in whichever department you're joining in, they'll ask you, do you know MS Excel, MS Word, PowerPoint presentation? These are all very important. You need to, for networking, see, these are all the things. When you want to send a mail, you need to know typing. So these are all the skills you need to know. When you need to start, okay, you need to start, take for example, in the starting of early start, you see already you're in MBA, now start now. Networking with people, industry, not only in your college, you need to now networking with industries and all. Okay, so that you get a good opportunity and all. Another thing, utilize the social media. As I told you, social media like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you find, and join the professional associations. There are groups are there, HR groups, marketing groups, or ACM groups. Okay, these are groups are there. Start associating with that groups and all, and attending network events. Now, attending a network events earlier used to spend, you need to spend a lot of money. Now it is, you need not spend a lot of money. Only sitting at your, for example, with mobile and all, you can go and attend free webinars, which are useful for your profession and all. So that's how you can use that. Then be genuine. Always know, be authentic. See, authentication will help you a lot. If I do something wrong, today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow, it will be known. Then my what happens? No, whatever I build brand, it will go off. So be authentic and be genuine and all. Next thing, always follow. Okay, the way Spandana has followed up, you need to follow up with them. Take for example, now you got a network with industry and all. You need to follow up with them. If you want to get the things done from your friend, also you need to follow up. Not to say I said I told once, but he has not done. No, till you get that thing, you whatever you want from your friend, or if not of industry and all, you need to always follow. Next thing is offer help. Always help others. As I told
Yes,
you,
sir.
sharing the knowledge. Okay, help others. Whatever the knowledge you have, whatever the things your friend require, or if not anybody requires, always help and stay in touch. So that is very important in networking and all. Another thing is prepare a elevator pitch. What is elevator pitch? You need to tell about yourself in 30 seconds. You need to learn that art. That elevator pitch will help for you to grow faster in your career and all. These are some of the things which are very much useful for the students. These can open doors and new opportunities for the students and gain valuable insights for them.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you for your insightful words. I think you have addressed that from very clearly, sir. And moving to the next question, I want to ask, like, what are the biggest challenges you have faced in your entire career as an entrepreneur, sir? I'm sure that you have started that in 2016, if I'm correct, sir. So, what would
Yes,
be
yes,
the
yes.
how would you recommend, sir, to the students as you have challenges and rewards? I know we know that there will be ups and downs in everyone's career, right? So, how did you address?
Yeah. See, when I left my job in the April 2016, I started this Marvelous Coach OPC Private Limited and all. Okay, this is my registered organization. Okay, it has been register of companies and all. It is a private limited company and one person company and all. So in the starting, when I left my company, then I was very enthusiastic and very having good zeal, and with sick for 2, 3, 4 months and all. Money is available because I saved some money and all to do this business and all. But see, sometimes no, lot of challenges will come, unknown challenges. Then when I started in 2016 or 2017 or 18, there is a demonetization. Okay. So then
Yes,
after
sir.
that, another challenge came that is related to finance. Okay. And then after that, in 2020, there is another challenge, COVID and all. Okay. See, these are all the challenges will come. So, but we need to be confident in our emotions, in our day-to-day activities, and see that whatever the finances is one, getting business is another one, and networking. See, as I told you about networking. See, because when I was working in job, I had not developed the networking with the other industry people or other things and all. So after I left the organization, so I started networking with the students and all. Then when we started, so after I left, I started this entrepreneurship. I started giving HR consultancies for the startup companies and who are already into that. So what I do is in HR consultancies, I give a end to end about HR process systems and all, implementing the processes, systems, everything from joining, from recruitment to sales operations and all, developing the HR policies and implementing the all the system process which are useful, like recruitment, what are all the systems need to have. In for example, payroll, what systems you need to have. In the L&D, what systems you need to have. To run the show in HR department, or all things you need to see. These are all things I had started HR consultations. Then what we have done is we have started these skill development centers. So skill development centers is who have completed, for example, undergraduate, graduates who are not getting jobs. So we used to train them in our 90 days program. There is a for production assistant, because I'm in the from a pharma background, pharma organization. So we used to train them for 6 months on the machine learning about the production systems and all. And we had placed about 4,500 students in different organizations like Arbindo, Wipro, Dr. Reddy's and all. So there are many other companies, yeah, and Granules and all. So these are all the companies we placed about 4,500 employees. We have got a skill centers at Vizag and Hyderabad. Then during COVID, because we are not getting the funds, proper funds from the government or some other NGOs and all, we forced to stop that. Right. Then after that, what I had done is, then after that I started another thing. I started the online training programs like mind training programs. Okay, mind training means how to use your mind. There are conscious mind, subconscious mind. I started this training for students and all. Then recently we have started 3-4 programs like HR analytics using MS Excel and Power BI. And there is another program for applied HR management for the students and all. Now, recently we have started the link how to optimize your LinkedIn profile so that you can attract recruiters and hiring managers. And there is another program. What we have started is redesign your resume and covering letter so that you can apply for jobs and get placed within 90 days. So these are all the things, whatever the challenge I get related, their challenge will be related to finance, related to not getting support from the, for example, the network support and all. So these are all challenges will come, but we need to keep on going. So that's how what I give advice for student is, if you want to start any business and if you want to become an entrepreneur and all, first start working for 3 to 5 years in any organization. Learn what do you want to start, which type of business you want to start. First, you need to have a goal, which type of business you want to start. I started this business only because to help job seekers, because when I was there in my organization, I used to face a lot of challenges from the students. They are not attending interviews at all because they are fear of interview. And take, for example, if I call 100 students, only 20 students will come, 80 students will not come. When we call them, what they say, sir, I'm not having a vehicle, I'm not having time, I'm not able to come. Sometimes they will not take the calls also. Sometimes health problem. These are all will come because of fear and all. So then I started this, how to overcome fear and all. So these are all the things I started. So always know when you want to start your business, be prepared with finances, be prepared what you want to start. Okay, have a mentor. So I have got so many mentors on me when after coming out from there. See, when I was there in the organization, my mentor used to be my HOD, right? But when I left my job and started the entrepreneurial journey, I used to have some mentors who helped me to grow my business. Always, when you want to grow a business, have a mentor. So that is my suggestion and advice for the students who want to become an entrepreneur.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you very much for that. And after that, I would like to ask you, like, what's the best way to prepare for the interview, sir? What's the best way so that we can, how we should express ourselves? And before heading to the interview, what are the precautions and measures we should take, sir?
Yes, a good question you're asking me. for students and
That's
all.
quite a common question, but it
But
should be interesting. Every time we hear that,
see, it is
it's
a
some
very
new
common
insight will come
question.
from everybody.
Yes, it is a common question, but it is very important for students. Like water is needed to everybody. Air
Absolutely.
is needed to everybody. Like, so how to face the interview is one of the biggest challenge for any college students, any outgoing college student at all. So whenever you say, first of all, you'll not get interviews so easily, right? So how to get interviews?
You're right, sir.
There is a big challenge. So that's why you need to network with the HR recruiters as well as hiring managers. That is, first you need to tell all your students, or if not, whoever are there, have a LinkedIn profile. Start. If you want, I'm going to train you on the LinkedIn profiling. That will help them to get the jobs very easily and all, internships and everything, right? Recently, what I've done is I posted a job in LinkedIn and all. I got about 107 students and all. Then what I done is I scheduled for example, I scheduled for them to for a calendar. I use Calendly to schedule the interviews. So I had not scheduled myself. I asked them to schedule. In my olden days, we used to schedule interviews and call them. But now I
Right.
asked, given for example, liberty to schedule themselves. In that, out of, for example, 100, only 20 people, or only 50% people scheduled it. But only out of 50, only 20 able to attend. Even after scheduling themselves, they are fear of attending the interview and all. Telephonic interview, these, that, and all. So that's why what I'm going to say is, always know, when he's giving opportunity, see, you face it. If you are not facing today, tomorrow you need to face. After tomorrow you need to face. So always you face whatever the fear you have, just go. For one interview, you have got a fear. Second interview, you got a fear. 2 interviews, you got a fear. But after fourth interview, 5 interviews, you will get confidence at all. This is very important. Always attend interview, whether it's telephonic interview or a Zoom call interview or personal interview. Always attend. So that now you are think that as if you are, see, you might be thinking, if I not get selected, no problem. Next job. There are many jobs are available. I can show you that there are many jobs are available. Jobs are every student says jobs are not available. No, I will show you there are many jobs are available. Right? That
Absolutely.
is one. Another thing is, take for example, then when I started, then when I called, when they attended for a Zoom call, the first thing I asked, have you seen the job posting what I posted on the LinkedIn? They said no.
Yes.
So my advice is for students is always whenever you are applying for a job, first research the organization. What type of organization it is? Is it a pharma organization, or is it an IT organization, or is it any manufacturing, for example, is apparel organization, or whatever organization? First do the research about that organization. Then after that, take notes on that. Next thing is, whatever the job description you get, read the job description. You might be fitting some areas, you might not fitting in some other areas, but read the job description, then apply for that job. Whenever you attend for an interview and all, then you attend interview on time, 10 minutes before, 5 minutes before. If it is Zoom call, 5 minutes before. When you're attending personal interview, 5 minutes before. Always be on time. Time management is very important, right? Next, they'll ask, tell about yourself. When I ask the students, tell about yourself, what they say, they tell about their education and about family members. No, you need to tell about yourself, means you need to tell what you have learned in your college. In the sense, take for example, you are attending a HR interview. What skills are useful for the organization? They have described some job description and all. My qualifications MBA HR, you're asking this, these are all the in job description. My skills are getting matched with your job description and all. You need to give some example. I had done internship in XYZ company. I learned recruitment. Within 1 month, I could able to learn. In second month onwards, I recruited about 5 people or 10 people. These are all the challenges I faced. I overcome these challenges. You need to tell all this. These are a very important and all, right? So, and what are all the skills you learn? You need to tell about that skills. When somebody is asking, tell about yourself, you need to tell all these skills and all. If they ask you about family background, you can tell about family background. Tell about yourself is the one of the, every organization will ask first question is this. Okay, you need to tell what you learned in the college, what the skills you develop for matching with the job description and all. And they will be asking a lot of practical behavioral things and all. You need to dress well, okay? And these are all some of the things and all. They will ask you, then you need to prepare for that.
Absolutely, sir. And coming to the next question, sir, if we go through, if you look throughout your career, sir, you have spent a lot of one part of your major of your time with Dr. Reddy Labs, right? 19 years, 3 months, if I'm correct here. So,
Yeah.
how would you emphasize your learnings and the experience from being HR trainee to the manager HR? So, how would you share that thing, sir? I am sure it might be very interesting thing to listen from you because I'm being an
Yeah.
HR trainee right now, so I would be imagining myself not up to your mark, but we will definitely try to learn from that, sir.
You can definitely become much more than what I done it. Okay. Now, just after sharing my experience with Dr. Dis, then definitely you can realize it and you can become much more,
Absolutely,
go to greater heights and all. Okay. When I
absolutely,
joined
sir.
Dr. Dis, okay, when I joined Dr. Dis, I was only a graduate in commerce. Right. I don't know anything about HR and all. So before
Yes,
that, joining Dr. Reddy's, I enrolled in cost accounting because I'm a BCom graduate. So I thought of doing CA or if not cost accounting. But CA, you need to do article sheet, this, that, and all it is there. So what I enrolled in cost accountancy and all. So I attended cost accounting classes here and there, and then I got an opportunity to work in Dr. Reddy's and all. I don't know that which department I'm going to join, but I joined in those days. HR department used to call as personal department, right?
yes,
Then but after 1 year, after 6 months or so, then I thought that why I'm doing a cost accountancy, being in HR, is it useful for me? Then what I had done is now I stopped having cost accountancy. Then I concentrated more on my job. I used to learn a lot of. I started with a small function in HR itself that is called statutory things and all, which are useful for that, like ESI, Provident Fund, how you need to process everything and all. Then I got some skills in that. Then after that, I started recruitment and all. Okay. Then after recruitment, then recruitment independently, I used to, for example, call in. My boss used to give me a lot of assignments, like new assignments and all. Then when I was doing all this, computer era started in 88, actually 86 or something, but in Hyderabad, so in 88, computer institutes came, a lot of institutes came. Then I enrolled in the computer institute to complete my PG diploma computer center. So that's how I got a first computer. Okay, being in HR department, because I learned the computer, so that gave me the computer for me. Right. And there's a green screen used to be there. And I learned Word, but they used to call some Lotus 123 and Word or something is used to call. But now it has come, for example, MS Excel and Power BI and all, or MS Word and all. But I learned all that slowly. Then I used to work on systems. Next, what I learned is about preparing offer letters, preparing an induction program, preparing, for example, appointment orders. These are all the things. Then my boss has given me assignment to give a project that you need to recruit students and all for example, college students. So he asked me to prepare the questionnaire and all. So I prepared questionnaire. Then what I done is there we conducted the interviews in one of the hotel in Secunderabad. There's a Karan hotel. There used to be a hotel in the Hyderabad, the Karan hotel. We are recruited. For example, there are a lot of people. So 200 to 300 students came. Then out of which, in those days, 200 to 300 is very high. Now it's coming there. Nowadays, they are coming thousands and lakhs of people. The students are coming. In those days, then we schedule everything. The process, end-to-end process, I have been involved. Then I learned that recruitment. Then I learned the appraisal process system and all. Then I learned about compensation benefits and all. So in between, I see, as I told you, I started my careers only as a graduate. Then what I used to do, I used to see a lot of resumes of the people who joined, who are applying for jobs and all. I used to read the resumes of them. Take for example, if somebody HOD is there, what is his qualification, how he has grown to the HOD level. So I used to look into that. I used to visualize myself. See, I am a graduate now. What I need to learn, what I need to upgrade my skills and all, upgrade my education qualification. Then I upgraded to next thing is complete my LLB. Next after LLB, I complete LLB from Padala Osmania University, that is Padala College. It's a private college. Then after that, these are all I done evening colleges. And as I told, PG diploma and computers in the morning sessions. And the evening after that, after completing PG diploma, then I completed my LLB evening college only. Then I applied for MBA from IP, Institute of Public Enterprises. That is also evening college. So then in between that, I used to get promotions for every 2 to 3 years and all. I joined as HR training, but I moved to as executive, senior executive, assistant manager, and all. So these are all happening. One side, I used to concentrate on my education. Another side, I used to concentrate on my career. All the education I used to do in the evening sessions and all. So that's how I've grown. From there, a lot of challenges used to go. There will be a lot of challenges. Sometimes, my bosses will give me Hercules task. They used to challenge me. It cannot be done, but I used to show them no. See, but there was a challenge when see, I'm the 3 times SAP implementer, SAP HR implementer. Okay, SAP HR. We had implemented Dr. Reddy's in 2000 or something like that. Okay, then after that in 2004, then 2004, then 2006, and when I was there in MSN, I had implemented one more time. Right. So I'm the 3 times SAP implementer. I learned PeopleSoft in those days, going early in the morning at 4 o'clock. So I got an experience in corporate office and I got experience in factory also. I choose to go to factory because I want to know how the factory runs and all. So I went there then for 3 years. Then again, they pulled back me to the corporate. So because they need my skills and also they pulled back me to corporate. So this is my journey from in doctorates from a HR assistant trainee to a manager level and all. Then
Wonderful.
I got a dream at that time. There was a dream. See, why I moved from Socrates is there was a dream that one boss joined in my organization in at the age of 35 years, he is a general manager. Then I developed a dream that I also need to become a HOD at the age of 35. So that's how I prepared myself. And then in 42 years, I became a general manager HR in Ma Television. Now it is called Starma. In those days, called Ma TV. So I joined there as a general manager HR. There, I stayed there for 1 year. Then I moved to MSN group of companies as group HR head. So when I joined in MSN, there were only 4 units. But when I left the company, there are about 14 units. And the employees from 800 to 4,500 employees at all. And turnover of the company from 300 to 3,500 crores company. So these are all Dr. Reddy's experience. In for example, MSN group of companies. But in Dr. Reddy's, when I joined, there are only 500 employees. But when I left the company, there are about 8,000 employees are there. 8,000 employees.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
When I left that company and all. Okay. But now there are about 25,000 or something there. But these are all I learned a lot of systems, processes, formats I used to make so that the HR system process become easy for my employees. So these are all the things. This is my background about my career and all.
Yes, sir. It's wonderful to hear. So it's quite fascinating journey you have been through, and it's wonderful to hear. And I'm confident that you are also feeling quite proud of yourself reaching at this level. Because we can understand that we are also such goals are being put us ahead for us also.
Goals. Every student need to have a goal. And as I told you, you are being now you are an MBA HR student, is it right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you are starting your career with MBA HR. Then you can grow faster. You can become a HOD. Take for example, now you are 22 or 25. By 35 years, you can become an HOD. Or if not, by 30, between 30 and 35, you can become HOD. And always you need to have a mentor so that you can become faster.
Absolutely. those numbers were from MSN laboratories. Those numbers were staggering, sir. Absolutely. Uh, those like from 350 crores to 3,500 crores. Absolutely. I was like, how it is possible? No, people like you only can do that.
But
I'm pretty much sure. Experience.
my chairman is very ambitious. So he also helped me. He's given opportunity to do work as a group HR head and all. I need to thank him, and I'm very much grateful to MSM chairman and all.
Absolutely, sir. So, coming to the very important question, sir. Now, so in an era of ATS, AI powered resume screening and NLP, like natural language processing, etc. What are the here where the margin of errors in showcasing our skill set is very low, sir. So, what advice would you give for the students and the applicants to mold their resumes
Prepare
according
your
to the
resume as prepare your resume as per the ATS. That is application tracking system.
absolutely.
Okay. How the application tracking system works? Application
Mm-hmm.
tracking system works. See, there is a software. Okay. They feed first a job description in that software. Then when you're applying for a job, what software does is, what are the keywords are available in here? It will check whether these keywords are available in your resume and all. If the keywords
Absolutely.
are 50%, they will give. If it is less than 50%, reject. If it is more than 50% keywords are available, then accept. Then only it will do. So what my advice for the students is, always, that's why I told you in the starting, always research on the company, research on the job description. Redesign your resume as per the job description. So that will help you to get first interview.
Absolutely.
Because your resume is not matching compatible with for example with the job description, it is getting rejected. Always see that your resume is always, there are softwares are available. You can take free softwares, and you can utilize that. You can check your score on that. If it is more than 80%, always you need to get more than 80%. Then you apply to that company. Use that artificial intelligence ATS systems and check your resume whether it's getting more than 80% or not. If you want that skill to be learned, I'm also going to provide that skill for your college students.
Wonderful. Thank you, sir, for that genuine help, sir. Uh,
That is a complimentary. That is a complimentary from my side. So we'll have a Zoom call session for all your students who are passing out. I'm going to help you that also.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. That will help world of good for us. Yeah,
Yes.
coming to other questions, sir. Can you share some insights of your experience as a co-founder of a skill development company? Like, how would I step in the words? I don't know, but yeah, could you share that, sir? Like, as an skill development company, co-founder of a skill development company, how would you share like skill?
Yeah,
What
skill
are your
development.
thought process, sir?
For skill development and all, main thing is for students, what we used to train them is on which are the skills required to stabilize in job. My experience is, because when I was working, for example, in an organization, you need to have a always know good communication skill. Always you need to be smiling. Why? Because take for example, I'm working as a HR assistant. Without help of my other department, without the help of my own department colleagues, I cannot move. So you need to have a good relationship with your boss, with your peers, and the other department colleagues. So we used to train in our skill development. First is communication. Always talk to them, talk to other people with smile, take the help, or take the help and give the help also. So these are very important what we used to train them for the students. See, this is one communication skill and all, skill training we used to do. And another thing is, whatever they are used to learn on the machineries. So we used to train them on the machines, how the machine works, what are all the safety aspects they need to take care. how to start, how to clean the machine, how to work on the machine, what are the challenges you are going to get. These are all the things we used to train them. Similarly, whatever department you do, when you are using computer, you need to know how to start, how to end, how to close the files, how to, for example, have the folders and where you need to save. And you need to save with password and all. So these are all the some of the things and all. We used to train them on that. And another thing is regarding what you are asking is, what is the experience and all? Skill development is one of the big thing in anywhere and all. Okay. Another thing is always know students are not able to concentrate more. We need to make the students to tell stories, tell their real life experiences and all. So these are all that you need to give a practical way of a practical way of examples which are related practically, so that they will connect with you, they will engage with you. So these are the some of the things what I got experienced in helping students to get. One thing is always know. Another thing is, so always when you join the organization, don't leave the organization within 6 months, within 1 month or 1 year or so. Always stay with the organization at least 3 years. Why 3 years? First year is you are going to learn. Learn means you are going to learn how to mingle with the people, how what is the work is of the department. Then only you can execute it from second year onwards, and you'll be independent after 1.5 years or so. Then after 1.5 years, then you'll be a, for example, you'll be an expert in that function. Then when you go to different organization, you can ask more salary, or they will give more salary for you. So these are all the things. What I mean to say, always stay with the organization, whether we are facing challenges in same organizations. If it is genuine or challenges, okay, you can leave it. Otherwise, you stay for 3 years and learn and have a good foundation for your career now.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you for this query, sir, addressing this query. So I want to ask, like, being an HR professional, founder and director, what success meant for you, sir?
Success is main thing is it is like this. Success is why I left my organization is to help the students. Okay, and to is not to boost it, but I'll share about my life experience and all. See, I started as I told you, I'm not a great student while in academics and all, right? I was just a second class past graduate, okay, and in my 10th also is only just passed out. But when I joined the organization, I thought that no, I need to prove myself. I need to prove myself. So that had taken when I was there in my job and all. So that's how I developed the goal, having a dream and a goal, and achieved my goals to become an HOD as a professional, and monetary wise also, I always need to have a goal that I need to get this much salary, this much salary per annum. So I need to have such type of goals and all. Similarly, then when I before leaving the organization, what is my next course of action? So I always thought of helping the students. See, if you help people, it will be not only helpful for them. If I'm helping, take for example, one employee, I'm not helping one employee, but I'm helping the whole family. Family, for example, father, mother, brothers, sisters. So I'm helping them. So like that, I thought that when I'm helping any student to get a job, I'm helping their family. So I used to, the way I molded myself, I experimented on my children. I got 2 sons and 1 daughter. My eldest son, see, I had not pushed anything that would you need to study this or you need to study that. I asked him as soon as he completed his 10th class, I asked him, what do you want to do? Then he said, I want to do MPC. Then he joined MPC. Then after that, I asked him, what do you want to do next? Then he said that I want to do mechanical engineering. Then he joined in mechanical engineering in SRM Chennai and all. They asked him what is next and all. He said, I want to do automotives. Then he had learned the automotives. I helped them to join in the automotive skill training development center. So he learned there for 6 months. Then he joined in Sabu Motors as a engineer. Okay, what is called delivery engineer or something they used to say. Okay, as an engineer there. And I told him, you need to learn completely when you are learning in the skill center. You need to learn from washing till the delivery. Means you need to see complete, you need to do the complete each single part of the vehicle. So he learned that way. And then he joined there. I joined there only for 7,000 only, right? Only for 7,000. I'm not looking for money, but I always help my children, okay, child to learn the skill. When you learn the skill, then you can grow. This I learned from my dad. My dad always used to say, you need to have some skills. My dad, he started his career as a welding technician and he's grown up to HOD level. He's only a ninth class student, but he has grown up to HOD level. And he has done his graduation through Ambedkar University distance education. That's how he is upgraded at the age of 60, age of some 50, 55, he's upgraded his qualification. So like that, you need to mold. Okay, then why my son has completed one and a half year there. Then I asked him to prepare one resume so that he can move. Then he prepared his resume and we kept it in Naukri. Then some organizations called, that is Motor Company. Okay, it's an international company, but it is old company, 110-year-old company. They got subsidiary in Hyderabad. So they called them from 7,000, he has moved to 35,000 salary per month. Almost three times jump. Okay, so that I mold my first child. Then for my second child, when he was studying, when he's from study itself, I joined them in the college called KKR Gautam College. There, lot of IITs getting the seats. So I joined my second son and my daughter in that college and all. So I built some I done dream exercise in my home for them also. So then my daughter told that she want to become a doctor. So I helped her to take a BPC. Then now she's a fourth year MBBS right now. My second son, he has got a seat in the Usmania campus. He has done chemical engineering, but he's interested in IT. So what I did is in second year itself, I helped him to join the digital marketing. He started earning from second year onwards. Digital marketing. Now he has become a digital expert. Wonderful. And he has got an internship in Cognizant also. He's completed his graduation. See, why I'm sharing this, I experimented with my children. The same thing as a founder, I'm helping by students. See, I got about, as I told you, that's 4,500 students. Now they are working there. But independently, now I'm training the HR graduates, individual graduates to upgrade themselves. I've got about 200 people are there in my network who are from HR people are there and who have learned the HR analytics using MS or Power BI. And some of these students are learning HR. Now, recently, I had selected 3 interns and they are working for me. 2 are from Mumbai, Pune, and 1 is from Hyderabad. So, as a founder, I want to help more students so that they'll get jobs. Getting a job very easy. But you need to have some magic. You need to know that magic. That magic is magic, what I learned. And I can help this, give this magic to the students so that they can implement it and they get success.
Sorry. Yeah, am I visible, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful, sir. Actually, your thought process is quite different because a lot of them will think like I should experiment on the other children, other applicants, but instead of experimenting on others, you have been not selfish and you have been
Experimented on myself
experimenting this.
first.
Absolutely.
Experimented on
Absolutely.
myself, then I experimented on my children and all.
That is
Now,
the thing, quite
now
fascinating, sir.
I'm implementing on my other students and all. They
Yes,
are
sir. Yes,
getting
sir.
results
Because
and a lot of results
you
are
have
getting.
found the ways of success with your children. You are also trying to get that. So, sir, speaking about this, your mid-career professionals, you have been growth coach for them. So, how would
Yes.
you emphasize this mid-career professionals? I'm sure, like you have been trying to teach them these tools like Power BI and other tools also.
MS
So, how
Excel.
would you emphasize that thing, sir?
See, mid-career professionals, what is happening, See, knowingly, unknowingly, they're entering into the organizations. Take, for example, I've given an example of a MBA HR student. He has joined in the organizations, but in 1 to 2 years, he will be joining as executive, but from executive, he cannot grow. Or he can grow up to assistant manager level, but after assistant manager, he need to enhance his skills and all. I'm helping the mid-career professionals who are got stuck in the same position for 3 to 5 years and all. I'm helping them to upgrade their skills, like communication skill, how to deal with bosses, how to deal with subordinates, how to get the things done, how you need to present to your internal and external customers. When you communicate properly, when you present properly, then only you can grow. So I want to help the mid-career professionals who got stuck in their present career and all, so that I will help them to unlock through HRSMW lifestyle. There is a HRSMW lifestyle is there. That is called health. So to unlock from that when they got stuck, then it has to be unlocked. There are five things are there to unlock that. That is health. You need to have a mental health and physical health fitness. See, I'm going to help them to have that fitness. Next is R. You need to have a proper relationship with the organization as well as with family and all. Then only you can execute properly in your job. That is true. Yes means skills. You need to upgrade your skills. As I told you, communication skill, presentation skill, managing the team, having the leadership skills, having the emotional intelligence, balance and all. So these are all the skills. Some more skills are there. Next, career. Where you want to go. Take, for example, you're an assistant manager, but where you want to go at what date. You need to write down the codes. Then you need to start working. Whether you want to have the position in same organization or whether you want to go in other organization. I'll give you a small example of myself. When I was there in Dr. Reddy's, so I want to become HOD, but I had seen I cannot become HOD in Dr. Reddy's. So what I thought, I started looking out. Then that's how I got an opportunity with Martini as a general manager, HR, as a HR head. So like that, I'm going to help them to find out the next position in the same organization, or I'll help them to find out in some other organization. Like that. That is career. Then money. Earning money is one aspect, managing money another aspect. So I'm going to help them to how to manage the money, whatever you earn, whether it may be small or whether it may be big. So I'm going to help that for all these mid-career professionals to achieve and have a HRSM W means wealth, okay, lifestyle and all. So that's how I'm going to help these mid-career professionals at all. You're unmute yourself, please. Unmute.
I'm very sorry, sir. Actually,
Yeah.
just to avoid the disturbance, I have just unmuted.
Yeah.
So,
How
coming
is
to
it?
the next question.
How is it? How is the answer?
Wonderful, sir. Actually, uh, this is quite fascinating, to be very honest, sir. Because to hear from the professionals like you, it's always a lifetime remembering experience. Because it's not a small thing, right? To have a conversation with the professionals like you. So, yeah. Coming to the next question, sir. Like, what advice would you like to, apart from HR, I'm saying, what advice would you like to give to young management students to be successful as you?
Have network with all the professionals. Start building your network. Start writing use of LinkedIn for your professional career or entrepreneurial career. Always use LinkedIn. Okay, which is for professionals and all. For management students, my advice is to have a LinkedIn profile. building LinkedIn profile through writing blogs, or if not the content writing, always write at least one or two, send one or two contents or some messages through LinkedIn. Okay, some messages which will help others as well as what messages is not that you are need to educate, but whatever experience you felt, what the wrong you were done, what is the with that wrong, what you overcome, what you got the good result out of it, what you learned from that experience and all. Share that experience in that. See, with that, what happens here? You start learning how to writing. You will improve your writing skills. You improve. See, in communication, there are two things are there. One is speaking skills. One is writing skills. You are going to improve your writing skills when you communicate through LinkedIn and all. And you're going to build network. Somebody write good about you. Somebody write, for example, you don't know how to write, but you can learn with that. Now you've got a artificial intelligence tool. Use that tools and start writing, start networking with them. And if you're looking for a job, network with the HR people or network with, for example, the hiring managers and all. If you want to build business, start connecting with other organizations and all. These are all use this social media. Use LinkedIn and use, for example, if you want to have a blog, use Instagram, use Quora. Quora,
Cura, Cura, sir.
Quora. So use that social medias and always be present in that. And whatever you write, walk the talk. What you write, you implement the same thing in your regular days. That will help you to get what you want in your life.
Befitting reply, sir. Perfect. So the other thing, sir, this is the last, but not least, sir. This is the question I want to ask. Like nowadays, I have been observing since I have been graduated. We have completed our engineering. So after that, we have faced few interviews. So according to the sources also through internet and as we have experienced, uh, out of 180% of people are having this fear of failure in interviews, sir. How would you address that?
You need to learn fear of failure. That's what I told you. Out of 100, only 20 students will come for interview. From 80%, only 50% will not attend because of fear. You need to overcome fear of attending interviews. You need to overcome fear of failure. See, I'll give small example for you. When I was there, 1-year-old child, I told you in the starting itself, you are not having any fear. But when you start growing, you will start developing the fear. But
Yes,
how
sir.
you overcome fear? You need to find out the ways to overcome the fear. One is you can find, see how we started walking. Our parents, when looking at others, my parents started walking. Then I also sort of walking. When I started standing, then my parents helped me taking their hand into them and started make me to stand. Then I used to stand using the, for example, walls. Similarly, with the same example, with our childhood experiences and all, we need to implement the same thing now.
Utilities.
We need to implement same thing now. As I told you in this earlier also, first interview failed, no problem. Second interview failed, but you are getting experience. What went
Yes,
wrong? Correct it. Attend next interview. What went wrong? Correct it. Attend third interview. What went wrong? Attend fourth interview. You will start getting success in that. I'll give you a live example for one of my student. When I was there with MSN, when I was recruiting HR executives and all, I called so many students, so many experienced candidates and all. But one candidate, after he attended interview, but he has not, I have not selected him, but he has taken my number and he used to call every week. Sir, why you have not selected me? He always used to call me, why you have not selected me, sir? What should I improve? Then I used to tell him about you need to improve your recruitment skills, talking skills, speaking skills. You need to improve your, for example, appraisal process system. You need to improve your payroll system. You need to improve your, for example, statutory laws, everything. And he started working. He started developing in that. Then after 1 year or 2 years, then he applied and sir, because of your help, I joined in this company. He said, from 3 lakhs, he went to 5 lakhs. Then from there, he asked me, sir, I want to move this company. Can you help me out? Then I made him to join some other company for 6 lakhs. Then he learned again. He used to be in touch with me. Then he upgraded his skills. Now his salary is 25 lakhs.
Wonderful, sir. Period.
So that's what I mean to say for students, fresh graduates and all. Always attend interview and take the help of your, for example, have a mentor. There are many mentors like me. Choose my mentor, take the help of them, and try to join in the colleges and all.
Period.
See, now to get you to join your college also, NIT Warangal, you need to write CAT, right? You need to write AMTech, or what is that?
Maths,
What is that
math
exam?
and CAT. Management
Math
aptitude
exam.
test and CAT.
Now
Now
it
it is now only CAT.
Now only CAT. See, to write a CAT is not easy, right? You have taken some, for example, coaching. You have taken the help of doing a lot of problems. Sometimes see why so many people are not selecting, in MAT, CAT and all, only because of time. You need to complete the questionnaire in time, right? You are practicing. But when you become a postgraduate, what do you think? I know everything, so I go for interview. But the interview, most of the people, whenever they are attending for it, they will not open their mouth.
Actually.
Because of fear. Because of fear. But you need to have this also, you need to practice. Before attending interview, start practicing with you on your, for example, before mirror, or if not on, if you've got mobiles nowadays, you've got mobiles, so practice on the mobile. Start practicing. Or you take some help of the coaches like me. Then within 10 interviews, you'll get jobs.
You're right.
This is the secret of getting job. As I told you, this is a magic.
Absolutely.
Only with this magic, everybody can get. There are many jobs are available. There are many candidates are also available. But many candidates, they are getting rejected first because of they are not having proper resume. If they have got proper resume, they are not attending for interviews. Even if they are attending interviews, they are not opening their mouth. The people who are opening mouth, who are able to attend interview, who can give, they should not give 100%. If they give 20% or between 30 or 50%, if they answer, they will get a job. And another thing is, sometimes you need to do an internship, any organization, paid internship or unpaid internship. Always do an internship, whether it's a paid or unpaid. But learn the skill wherever you join. This is the message what I want to give for MBA students and all.
Perfect, sir. Perfect.
Is it useful?
Absolutely, sir. It is useful, sir. And we are quite fortunate that experts like you are giving the advices to be successful in future. So it was a wonderful conversation. I know there were some network issues here with you, but we have tried every bit to minimize those problems. But it's been a wonderful session with you speaking, and I'm sure you have also had a good time.
Yes, I had a good time. I need to thank Spandita to get organizing this. I need to thank Shradul for taking time and interviewing me. I think this is very much useful for you.
It's been a pleasure.
This is for very much useful for your, for example, for writing newsletter and all.
One last thing, I have been trying to ask you, as being an HR trainee, sir. I'm sorry, I have to ask you pose this question by the end of the interview. So, as in, I'm being an HR trainee, sir. So, what skills I need to enhance the skill set to face an interview in future? As you have been aware of every situation right now, what's the market trends in HR and what are the openings are there? As an HR graduate, I'm going to graduate in 2025. So, what are the skills the companies are looking for, especially for an HR?
For HR, first thing the companies are looking for a recruiter. Learn recruiting skills.
Perfect.
And whatever the functions are available in the HR, first find out which function you are interested in. Are you interested in recruitment? Are you interested in compensation management? Are you interested in performance management? Are you interested in training and development? First, identify which skill you are interested in. Whatever skill you are interested in, start concentrating on that and start applying for jobs as per the job description. Then you definitely are going to get a job very easily and effortlessly. And if you want any advice from me, you can connect with me. Then definitely I'm going to help you to have good skill to develop skills and get a job also.
Surely, sir. Surely, it's been pleasure, sir, speaking with you again and again. I'm saying because we just can't believe that professionals like you, a senior member like you, have been with us. So it's been a wonderful session. I'm sure that everybody who is watching this interview will gain some very valuable insights. Thank you for once again, sir, for being a part of our newsletter team. And it's been pleasure that we have taken the time and have had a conversation with us. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for you and NIT Warangal for having an interview with me. I'm grateful and thankful
Wonderful.
for the NIT Warangal and Shradul, Mohammed Shradul, and as well as
Sharjit.
next is Mandita. Okay.
Wonderful. It's our
Right.
Department of Management Studies in NIT Warangal.
Yeah. Thank you. Department of
Thank you, sir.
Thankful and grateful for the Department of Management Studies, NIT Warangal. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.